Hello. Hello. Aha. Hello. Aha. Hello. That's very strange. Okay. We don't want me looping indefinitely. Hello. I've just quietly started streaming to Twitch. I should mention that somewhere, you know? Like in Discord. Well, all right. There's not to be anyone here. We can just. This is how you become a streamer, right? You press the stream button and then get started. I see. Maybe I'll solve this problem and then I'll start talking. So, wait, there's one more. Right, hello. I am playing some modded survival. It's a mod pack of my own creation. We've got create, we've got, I think, immersive engineering actually. We've got Tinker's Construct, and we've got, most importantly, Flan's mod and content packs. So, last episode, I don't know if this episodes is going to make sense for this, but the idea is just, I'm doing this quite freeform, so I thought I may as well just stream and then upload to YouTube. Seems easier. Yeah, last episode we explored a lot, and I just was walking and talking for a while, so I don't know if anybody found that interesting, but whatever. I found the spot that I want to start building in, and it's somewhere on this plateau. Like, that's sort of what I got it down to. Is yeah, well, let's just show them that. We've got lots of cool biomes here, and this sort of cliff face is quite good. This is the spawn point, so I was thinking if I sort of build somewhere around here. I mean, the length of the viaduct I would need to build to actually like get trains connected to anything is kind of massive, but it's a challenge. Yeah, I'm very much playing with Create. I mean, for many, I just press Q. I'm playing with Create for many reasons. It's got many cool things going on, but oh, and I will be updating to Create 6 soon, which will have the frogs. But one of the main things that I love is building train networks. So that's going to be a key part of my play, is have a colony and connect and a friend, and then yeah, connect lots of different places in the world. Start to build a train network. Oh, and I should say, this is the Patreon SMP. It's currently quite quiet. I know somebody logged on last night, and you can log on too if you want to join in. Yeah, everyone who's part of my Patreon gets access. Well, gets access unless they get banned. You know, I do have to say, like, you can't buy your way out of a ban or anything. It's not like that. It's more like, yeah, if you have Patreon, if you're on my Patreon, that's cool, and you can play as long as you are nice. There's two requirements. not just one. I'm staying here because it's the highest point, and that seems like a good place to start. It's also getting dark, and so I could build out of entirely hay bales. That would be. You can see that in the last episode I clearly just stole from villagers because that's all that I have. How can we... oh, we actually have enough for a bed. That makes things much better than having to like quickly build a base. You may also notice if you watch the first episode that my audio is, I think, I haven't tested to be honest. Like I have tested a bit, but not, like I'm not watching the stream because I don't know how to do that without it looping. The audio quality should be much better. Should be. And my Twitch, no, OBS is telling me that I just took a sip of coffee and you didn't hear it, which is like, that's an improvement. Yeah, it's quite early here. Right. I want to build something. How do you start playing Minecraft? You I do have the supply camp. And I'm very tempted to start doing mine colonies just because I picked up that supply camp on the way. And that will give me some resources. The only thing I need is a build tool, which requires me to get some cobblestone. I should also make a chest if I can. I've got 4 of each plank and a bit of quark. They won't mix. It's the downside of quark chests, even though they are very pretty to look at. There we go. Drop something there. Drop my map. My totally a buried treasure map, except it's not. I think some of the mods are some of the things are glitching a bit. The pack's still work in progress. I will be doing an update with new versions of my mod as they come out. This part of this whole streaming, YouTubing adventure, I guess you could call it. Part of it is just for me to get like more playtime with my own mod, because it's easy to just push something out and then be quite tired from developing, and then hey, you know, I haven't actually played anything in survival with it, so let's no. Oh, okay, you don't need the stick for the supply camp. Oh, a wanderer's song. Fueled by a hunger for adventure, we set out to explore the vast and untamed jungle. Wait, I'm not in the jungle. Armed with tools and fueled by youthful spirit, we pushed through the dense foliage until a hidden temple peeked through the canopy. Yet our dreams were devoured by the unforgiving wilderness. Dwindling supplies and relentless insects became our adversaries, and unseen predators lurked in the shadows. Now a solitary wanderer, I sing this cautionary tale. The path to discovery is choked with danger. May fortune guide you where it misled us, and may you find solace where we met our demise. Wow. Okay. Use these supplies to assemble a supply camp to serve as your foundation for your own colony. Yeah, okay. Yeah, ooh, select style. Oh my, okay. This feels like it's one of the biggest decisions, and you have to do it. You don't have to lock in, so that's nice. But yes. Oh, style colonies. This is something I added, but I haven't really looked at it. Oh wow, that's crazy. I can see like statues of gods and stuff. Functional fantasy, okay. Steampunk. Underwater base and Crimson Keep. Oh, that sounds cool. A modular keep. Oh wow, okay, I think I don't want to get into the Crimson Keep. I'm also not sure how much, like, are these packs fully featured? Do they have like every single building type at every level? I know some of these, even the base ones, I think it's sort of they seem older. What I'm just chatting about packs, but I haven't even talked about what I'm doing. This is the Mine Colonies mod. It's a mod where you look after villagers and help them thrive and try not to let them all die. Hopefully they can look after themselves at some point. I don't think I actually got to that point after a lot of playing. Like, there's things they can't deal with, like a ghost attacking. They're like, what do we do about a ghost? And then all of them die. So I need to select a style and then... So I'm thinking Lost Mesa or Desert Oasis are pretty good for where I am. Last time I was playing, I was using what's the pack? Caledonia. It seems like quite a nice, I don't know, European-ish pack. Yeah, colonial British and French architecture. However, I'm sick of making these cross blocks because every single building needed thousands of them. I just want to do a different pack. I can think you can understand, like something different. Alright, there's also Urban Savannah. I'm just sort of looking at the ones that fit this location. Okay. I think I'm not so taken by the Urban Savannah, so I mean Desert Oasis is very sandstone heavy. Lost Mesa City. I think I like the idea of this one. Okay, so the first thing we do is we place a supply camp. Now, I believe this building will actually just immediately appear. It's most buildings in the mod you have to get your villagers to build them, but you have to start somewhere. So the first one just drops in. This seems quite good. Can tuck it in there. Might want to dig out a bit, but it might just dig that out for me. So yeah, let's go with this. Yep, that worked. Welcome to Mine Colonies. I got the achievement Mine Colonies. Cool. Oh wow, they give you like a bunch of stuff. This is great. This is much better than my little single chest and crafting table. Let's go pack that up and move down there. Of course. I have this dangerous thing where I was playing a pack and I was quite like far through it, and I had an elytra, I had teleportation. I was like, I would just jump off a cliff. I think that's the thing about starting a new Minecraft server. It's one of the things about starting a new Minecraft server is you end up with all your endgame tools, movement tools especially, and then you rely on them. You just jump off a cliff and you try and open your elytra. It's like, no, you don't have an elytra. It's happened to me too many times in the past, but here I'm like, I want to just glide down to that base. It's not the most dangerous, but yeah, I definitely... If you see me just jump off a cliff for no reason, that's the reason. I killed my bed. That broke my bed. I need to replace it so that I don't spawn. Well, actually, spawn's not super far away, but yeah. The amount of stuff you get from this... oh, they have a bed. What? calipers. Saplings. Oh, so they give you the saplings you need for the wood type. Yeah, the amount of stuff they give you in the starting block is pretty good. Just wanted to show. The recipes are actually ridiculously cheap, and I think you can keep placing them. I don't know if you can keep placing them. That would be. It's just a bunch of chests or chest boats. I assume you can't keep placing these because the amount of like materials you get back is yeah, you just get more materials every time. That would be silly. In one of the chests, I was given a town hall block, and I need to place that so that they can actually start building. Actually, I placed the town hall so that villagers start spawning, and then I'll need to place a builder's camp so that they can actually build it. I think, yeah, at the top is where that's going to happen. And then, do I wait? I should just go to bed and wait. It's kind of cozy, this, with the little creeper door. I will show this soon, but the amount of like custom blocks they've got is quite cool. You can see how this is sort of orange terracotta and basic terracotta. You can kind of mix and match any two materials you like. My Minecraft character sleeps while I drink coffee. Now, it's a bad idea to just right-click place these. Again, the build tool is great. You get immediately swamped by a massive building. You get to see the outline of what it's going to look like. This one looks. What? This is very strange. The like first version is actually a ruined version. Like the roof's broken. So yeah, we get to see all the different levels. It will be a while before it looks like this. But wow, yeah. That's a lot of gold blocks on the ceiling, I see. Okay. So this is the front? Wait. Lost Mesa City. Oh, Lost Mesa City. That's why it comes in as slightly broken. I guess. Okay. I think that's the front, or it's got a gate. Let's use that as the front. This looks cool. I might also just check from above. It's very tempting to just use spectate, but that's not fair. Not everyone can do that, so let's do it properly. It's so nice that you can just go and do like lots of other things, come back, and it's still got the blueprint in place. Okay, this looks good. Yeah, I don't really know what else. Guess I could go make a stack of hay bales on the other side. I mean, it looks fine. Let's just check what it looks like back at level 1. Oh, a little bit more humble. Yeah, let's just confirm it. And then some villagers are going to appear. Maybe I need to go and choose a name, actually. Oh. In the year 35 after Creeper. Oh. What should I call this? I don't really have any good ideas. I think I'll just go with Maple Story Wood because that was the name in the last one. Hey, there we go. I've got our little build markers. Yeah, the story behind this is I had been playing Maple Story over Christmas period, and then so sometimes you can place the starting boat or the starting wagon, or sometimes you can come across abandoned. Oh my God! Hello. Hold on a second. You can come across abandoned mine colonies. I feel like I haven't seen any this time, so maybe they don't work with this terrain pack, or maybe they're off in this version of mine colonies by default. But I found one called Maplewood, and it was like, hey, do you want to help bring this colony back? And I said, yeah, but it's actually called Maple Story Wood now. That wasn't a super exciting story. I have one citizen. Cool.
Yes.
Oh, hello there. I just arrived here and wondered if you wish any guidance setting up the colony. I am a colony moth. You underestimate my power. Yes, but not now. I will come back to you later. Yes, please? Picking a style. Yes, we did this. And on the right side, click your button next to colony pack to select your colony style. I already picked a style. Yes. Okay, great. Next, I suggest you to browse the build tool and find different buildings you can build. Right click on the ground, try to locate the builder's hut, then come back to me. Okay, let me do that. Builder's hut.
Good day to you.
Yes. Okay, awesome. Then before placing it, we just first have to craft a builder's hut block. A builder's hut block. Just around a door with planks and the crafting table, and put the build tool in the middle top slot. Come back to me. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. All the recipes for the huts, like the hut templates, they're the relevant block, or must be. Is there wood somewhere other than this stuff? Maybe we have to get this stuff. It's kind of nice that this is here. It's clearly like supplies to build the colony. I feel a bit bad pulling it apart though, even though that's clearly the intention. So we do this and then get a regular one. No, sorry, I would no, not that. Oh my God, I'm just being stupid. They literally just told me door and I forgot so quickly. Yes, builder's hut. I don't know why. Wait. I guess they don't craft. They build, but I don't know why door is the thing. Okay. Yes, conflict. Maybe. Yeah, builder's hut. Definitely not just colliding with the town hall. That would not be sensible. Oh, cute. This is nice. Where should I put this? And is this meant to be like tucked into the side of a mountain? Like I think this marker is like the fill block. Not like the name Phil. Like here's a block that belongs to Phil. I think. Yeah. So the builder's hut is pretty essential. From there, once the builder has built their own hut, they go out and build all the other buildings. Last time, I kind of found like there's two different things you might want from builder's hut placement, which is like you could want to have one placed in every corner of your colony so that they automatically go and build buildings near them. So like you want to expand in a new direction, you put a builder hut over that way and that will help them build faster. then I kind of found it a bit annoying that I had to keep zooming around, filling up builders and getting basically. I think that the warehouse and the couriers, they're just not quite good enough to get the stuff sorted by themselves. So not 100% of the time. So you end up like looking after them, and then once you like, yeah, the more builders you put in different places, the more you end up just flying between them and filling them up. So it might be cool to have a builder district, but then the downside of that is if you build buildings really far away, you have to actually go and tell them, hey, I know this is outside your range, but could you go and build this? Because the automatic building, or like figuring out what to build next, they only do that within a certain range. This is too low. Okay, so that's the sort of height. Also, something I made a slight mistake of last time was, I started with the Shire pack, and that was kind of fine, it was good. But I started fitting things to the terrain level, and then I eventually, as the city got bigger, I started, wait, this is, oh, I've just realized this has got like an upper level and a lower level. So we actually want somewhere that's a bit more hilly, I guess. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I was building into the terrain, and then everything was like 1 block higher, 2 blocks higher, and then eventually I started building like fancy roads, and I was like, oh, but I've been building everything at completely different heights, and I don't know, it felt messy, and I was trying to clean it up, but I couldn't. And clean it up is perhaps not the right word, but I've taken the whole day. So yeah, here's something I'm thinking is this like ground level should line up with this ground level, and they've already kind of included it in the design where there's 2 levels. Oh my god, I don't understand this design. It's got another ground level entrance here. Which one's the front door? Which one's the back door? That doesn't matter so much. Am I overthinking this? Probably. Okay, I think it looks nicer that way around. And then yeah, it's got like this bit down here. It's like it needs a 3 block, 4 block. I built it really flat. I picked a really flat area. Whoa. Okay. Oh yeah, I should remember that that's not actually there. I was running around a vision. I want to jump over this fence the whole time. I think I had a thing that let me jump a block and a half last time. Oh no. It's happening so soon. Okay. Nobody died yet. Okay. What I'm gonna do is move this over here where it's a bit more hilly. And yeah, maybe we'll do a lower level down here. That works. Oh, it's a bit close. Okay, yep, so it's at the right height. This bit here. Yeah, this kind of fits in mostly. I think this makes sense. This may not just be like completely wrong, but I guess that's how we do it, is we try it and we find out. And that's weird. Okay. The quick guide is censoring all of the information. Okay. Check out all the buildings pages. You can see the inventory. Some buildings have extra help. Cool. It doesn't look like that. I know it's old, but yep. we auto-assigned a worker. It's Philip, the first person who showed up. And oh yeah, this is something that caught me out the first time I started using mine colonies is buildings don't place an order for themselves when you place them. So you have to say, yes, I would like to build this. Oh, they want red sandstone? This might have been a big mistake. Because none of this is red sand. I don't know, you can kind of tell down at the very bottom of the screen, this is all terracotta. I've got sand, I've got brown sand, I've got orangey sand. I've got all the sands. But not.
Good day to you.
Yes, I did. This is like quests. Yes, already done. You're not happy. Okay. So, yeah.
Don't feel very appreciated.
Okay. Okay, I just started. Yeah. So, yeah, they complain a fair bit. It's a little unfair when it's just started because I haven't done anything yet, but I can't. Okay, terracotta we can do. Red sand. I can't go and get it myself, but maybe we can find it somewhere. Yes. I was going to show you what we've got going on in here, which is the required resources screen. They're just asking for everything they need to finish the building, and that's plenty of stuff that we do not have. I'll go check down here, see if there's anything to help us get red sand. Nope. I don't know what that would be other than just a pile of red sand. No. Oh, expedition journal. I don't need that right now. I was wondering if there's something hidden in here. Oh, cold block. Cool. I was right, but that's not what I need right now. So how do we get red sand? I'll just check for recipes because there's definitely there's enough mods, and I think Create does it. Okay. Granite and terracotta, we can both of those we can crush or we can mill, which is much easier. Or immersive engineering crusher. No, that's not very helpful. Wandering trader. Okay. But this is probably one of our best bets, is to get lots of terracotta because they need terracotta anyway, and crush it. So that means going over to the mesa and digging lots of stuff. Okay, but then I'm thinking, okay, we want to dig lots of stuff. I don't want to dig, but I mean, it's Minecraft. I do want to. I'm going to dig, but I don't want to dig like for hours and hours with a single pickaxe. I'm spoiled because yes, I play mods packs with big hammers and things. So I think it would be cool to get a Tinker's Construct hammer. I think to get a hammer, because it's a tier 2, well not tier 2, but whatever it's called, like it's an advanced tool. We need a Tinker's Anvil, and that will be slightly harder to get because we need to make an alloy of some kind, and to make an alloy of some kind we will need to make a seared, or not seared, it's just a regular smeltery. I get confused with the names of Tinker's Construct stuff because it's got the it's like you need seared blocks for a smeltery or scorched blocks for a foundry. It's all just slightly too similar, but I mean it's easy to figure it out because it's like, oh, that's the only thing I can actually get right now. Like one of them only uses overworld stuff and one of them uses some nether stuff, so kind of makes sense. just forget the names. So I'm just gonna get some basic stuff. Some ores, some metals. I feel like, yeah. I do want to do the Tinkers first. It feels like, yeah, this is modded Minecraft. It's a side quest where I just go and do a whole completely different mod, and then come back to what I was doing before. Yeah. I don't think Create's got. Oh no, so Create does have 3x3 drilling, but it's an upgrade for the. They have a drill. You can upgrade it to 3x3, but it's an enchantment. So I'm a bit of a way off doing that with my 6 levels. Is this? What is this? This is the. You can dust it. I don't know why. I don't know what the point of archaeology is. I mean, no, I know what the point of real world archaeology is. I think it's to like look at old stuff and be like, this tells us that they were, I don't know, 3 inches tall and liked pottery. I don't know. That's probably not the kind of thing you find out in archaeology, but you never know. If that's what the things you found tell you, then maybe that's the truth. I'm not trying to start conspiracies about 3-inch tall people who like pottery. What I am saying is nonsense. That's right. Yep, that's nonsense. Yeah, I don't think I need this much coal. I should probably stop just mining coal. Grab something. Oop, there we go. Some more iron. I think, you know, it's a mod pack. I'm going to need iron, and I'm going to need like maybe a stack or 2 just to get everything started. I know I'm going to need lots of iron when I get on to doing some crafting with my mod, but that is still some ways off. I think you know, if I was just saying like first priority is to get a gun, ooh, of course I have no wood, but it would be worth getting a lava source. Ooh, slag. Yes, I don't think getting a gun is the first priority because honestly, Minecraft stuff is not super hardcore. I don't know. I'm gonna die now. But we're not playing in a world full of dragons. There's not too many added monsters. It's mostly tech and cool things to find, exploration, that sort of thing. So, you know, if I was going to go down to the deep dark or go and fight the Ender Dragon, yeah, I'll need a gun first. I can kill the Ender Dragon without a gun, but what would be the point? So, yeah. I also want to do some testing with the Warden, see if you can actually fight the Warden with guns. I have been vaguely aware that a lot of mods that do sort of quite powerful weaponry, like iron spells, is one I was playing with recently, where you've got all these magical spells. They tend not to actually add the new sound mechanics. So even though it's sort of, I think this makes a lot of sense from game design perspective because the sounds you wouldn't want the just any sound to trigger a bit of redstone. Like they had to be very specific about how the Warden sounds are actually sort of evaluated, I guess. So you know, that cow mooing probably was a wardenable sound or a detectable sound. Oh, here we go. Oh no. I should put torches everywhere. Oh no. I'm gonna go to my safe bedroom and sorry guys. Hopefully you're alive in the morning. Oh. Oh no, yeah, it won't be. Okay, alright. Oh, that did not sound good. Oh, this is almost an entirely Philip, no, Philip. So I know that the colony, like the minimum colonist number is 4, so I'm into the horrifying phase where it will keep respawning them. But maybe let's avoid that and actually have torches everywhere. Oh my god. Okay, at least the mine colonies prevents explosion damage, which is very, very useful. I was talking about something to do with... Do I want guns yet? Oh, wardens, yes. The new sound mechanics. So, yeah, there's actual sound, like sounds that play out of the speakers, but there's also... does it make a sound event? Oh, does it make a sound event? Oh, well, that's a good example. Music does not trigger a sound event because it's ambient. It's not really there. And also it's constant, so it would be weird. But yes, the new sound mechanics are important for like making the warden scary. You have to have every single thing that sort of should reveal your location should be marked, tagged as like it's a sound, the sound of this type. So of course I have a mod which adds guns and adds silencers specifically, and I thought, yes, obviously we have to make it so, if you don't have a silencer, it will alert the warden, and I think that's working. Certainly, if you fire a gun in the deep dark, I haven't done anything specific that's sort of like make it have a much larger radius than anything else. I think it's still like the maximum sound radius still applies. So I'd like to do something there. So it's like, yeah, really just firing a gun in the deep dark should alert like every warden in there. I really want to make it like, yes, you can get guns and that will help you survive and fight off enemies, but you need to be careful about it, and some of the attachments like silencers are actually important, because yeah, the default is, why would I need a silencer? Like, unless you're playing against other players, you don't need it. And then even then, I'm not sure they're actually the best, because you can still hear that something's happening. It's like just a muffled sound. Yeah, silencers don't have a lot of purpose, so I really wanted to make sure that they actually interact with the warden in some way. So, yeah, that's the thing to test at some point. Right, let's put this... Did we get a furnace? We did get a furnace. Oh my god, we got a furnace with charcoal. How nice. And there's somebody grumbling underneath, maybe? Yeah, so I think yes, what I was rambling on about was I don't need guns yet. I think we'll be alright without, I say, having just watched 3 colonists die because I didn't. Oh. There's a cave under here, I'm sure, because of all the noises. Yeah, we don't need guns yet. Also, the colonists can't use guns. Oh, that would be a cool mod tie-in. I do want to do more mod tie-ins and make my guns more, I don't know, make my whole mod more interactive with other mods. So, I think it's always nice when you see, especially when it's officially supported and you don't have to add an extra mod for compatibility, and it's just like, you've got your mod pack running and, oh, these 2 mods are working together, and suddenly, yeah. It's a nice surprise when things just work. So, right, I was figuring out a plan. And my plan was vaguely Tinker's construct. So, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to Tinker's construct. I think one of the first major points we need to get to is in order to create a hammer, which can dig in a 3x3 area, which I really, really want, we will need a Tinker's Anvil. And to get a Tinker's Anvil, we need not that. That's too much. We need any like tier 2. Okay, it's called anvil metal. Basically, any alloy. It has to be an alloy or something. I think it's fair. It's a good way to balance it. So, yeah, I think last time I did rose gold as my first one. Pig iron might be easy. Oh, that's disgusting. Melting meat soup. Meat soup. There used to be blood. I guess there was a snail in there. No. Okay, I think we're not going to do pig iron. I think we might do brass is generally quite easy because the two things you need for it. I do like that everything's in the alloy furnaces here. Okay, so one of each, copper and zinc. Yeah, I think some sort of copper alloy is probably the easiest, just because copper gives you so much per block. Yeah, let's go take a look. Oh, look at all this. I mean, I've certainly got plenty of iron. But yes, iron by itself does not an alloy make. Oh wait, no, it does actually. Because there's steel, and there's various ways to make steel, and I think my mod might add one of the easier ways. Okay, we're looking at some bauxite. I don't think that's going to be useful for us right now. But of course, I see ore, I dig. Whoa. Copper! And my feet are gone. Ah. I think this whole series will be quite slow, you know, just hanging out and chatting and making things. Honestly, it's something I'm going to be playing Minecraft anyway. I just thought this would be a cool way to share it, and yeah, also just invite some other people along to join. Somehow, I'm trying to justify my addiction. Okay, okay. If you're watching this right now, you're enabling me. So I don't know what my so is. Like, well done. I don't know. I mean, you're literally enabling me if you join. If you join the server and you're part of my Patreon, you are enabling me to make more mod. And by extension, I guess, play more Minecraft. Okay, this is looking good. Hey, I got my first chat message, and it's from somebody who's like selling cheap viewers. Great. I can pin their message. How do I get rid of their message? Oh, because this is I'll delete that later, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really got everything figured out. Like, you can view the chat in OBS, but I don't know if you can moderate the chat in OBS. Oh no. Block. No. How do I delete that? Chat settings. What is this? I don't know what I'm doing. But hello, bot. It was nice to see you. It wasn't really. Okay, we're getting plenty of iron. I'm going to ignore the fact that there was a bot. Right, and the other thing we need is... so yes, having a tinker's anvil will let us get a hammer, but the other part we need is the seared... No, not seared. Is it seared? Look at all these parts. I just skipped it. Right. I have a dodgy mouse wheel. Sometimes it just skips a whole page. Smeltery controller, which needs the seared bricks. Okay. And the best way to do that is stone bricks and clay. Like, it's the best rate. Better than crafting, like, bricks. So we need a few bricks in order to get the casting basin and a melter, which is like the first stage. So yes, we'll need some grout. I always favourite grout because I always need more grout. Sand, gravel, clay. So I think we sleep and we go down and do a clay expedition. Yeah, maybe I'll drown. Oh, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, I drown. Whee! So I know clay is a lot more prevalent in riverbeds. I don't even know if it appears in ocean. I think it's some ocean biomes. Probably not a coral biome. That's probably the worst place to get clay. Let's go this way. Ah! Okay, that's what that noise was. I'm so sorry, friend. There's zinc over there, which we could use. Oh. These fish are so cute. They do their little... They swim in schools. Yeah, I think there's talking about like integrating with new vanilla mechanics. When I started making mods, obviously there was barely any care or attention given to the sea. I think I might have even started before squids. You know, the only waterbound mob. And I remember there was a version, right, where like squids were first introduced, and well, it was the first water mob, so if you went spawned in an ocean, it would just spawn squids for days. It was like uncapped, or it had a separate cap because it's water monsters, and then like, there was something weird, like squids just destroying servers. But anyway, yeah. It has to be rivers, doesn't it? Oh no. But I've got large biomes. There's no rivers anywhere. There are rivers, right? Okay, yeah, there are rivers. They're just rarer. Maybe we'll find some sort of other generation, like a geode or something. You know what? I should probably just make a boat. Speed this up a little. And I will pick this up. Because I called myself out and now I've become aware of my littering. Okay, I'm going to get that zinc because it's really easy to get. Yes, oceans. Underwater mechanics. Yeah, I'd like to do a bit more with that. Mostly, the only real interaction I have is most guns, or like at least the default setting, is you can't shoot them underwater. That makes sense, I think. Not that I've ever shot a gun, like a real one. Oh, what the hell? It's a pufferfish again. I'm in a boat. Come on. Oh. Okay, get the achievement and run away. yeah, but having some guns that will work, some guns that I should do more research, I guess. But yes, having some guns that do work, and oh, look, that's my boat. Yeah, having sort of proper underwater trail particles and slowing down bullets. Yeah, all of these things would be quite cool to have. Yeah, I just think it's worth taking the extra time to put that effort in. I think, yeah, if you look at things like Create Mod as a really good example of like, I honestly think they're pushing the bar for modding way higher than we thought. Like, you know, like there's been mods out there that have reached that same level of polish. I kind of want to say the Ether, even though I did work on it, but like it's not that. I want to call out. I want to praise King Dogs, who is now working as a designer on Minecraft, because yeah, he designed the Ether mod and really brought it to fruition. And just, I guess that's why he became the designer at Mojang, or Microsoft, because you know he had a really good eye for what could be done and didn't really let like, hey, this is like a lot of mods at the time are kind of jank and we just get stuff done, and like didn't really let that hold him back, and he had a vision and achieved it, and that's really cool. And I think Create really ups the bar for like what we can actually expect from a mod, and it's another one of those moments, you know, it's like yeah, everyone was amazed when the Ether came out, and it was like, oh wow, this mod is truly like something completely different. This looks like it could be the extra dimension that Minecraft is missing, and that was because of really good design, really good vision, and yeah, I think there's a lot of space for that. And yeah, mods can be really, really good. They can like integrate with Minecraft features and really make the game better. And yeah, I think it everything when a mod really like just gets connected to all the different features, it feels like it's part of Minecraft. It feels more legit. And I know I'm putting guns in Minecraft, but you know it's just a crossbow with gunpowder. It's already in there really. But yeah, I think it's really cool to do those sorts of things, and obviously like some of the things in Create just they're not vanilla. It's not vanilla plus, but it is sort of well thought out and well integrated. I think that's one of the key things. It's well integrated. Also, they're pondering stuff for. They have some of the best tutorialization ever designed in Minecraft, I guess. Yeah, I'd say it's pufferfish. Yeah, I'm just waxing lyrical about Create for a bit. Don't mind me. But yeah, I think it's always good to have these mods that really push the bar, and not just like, wow, that's like that's amazing. I never expected that would, you know, somebody would go and do that. Like, you know, obviously you've got things like nuclear physics, and it's really cool to see like just absurd things in Minecraft, like dragons and nuclear physics, space, and all this sort of stuff. And it's like there's pushing on that front of like pushing the boundary of what to expect and what can be done. But there is something to be said for pushing on like, wow, that's a lot of maps. Pushing forwards the care and quality as well. So yeah, Galacticraft was amazing, but also every world you went to just felt empty. Like the fact that you could make a rocket and go to space, absolutely amazing, absolutely stunning. Like some of the visuals they did were pretty good as well. Like taking off from Minecraft and seeing like this cube-shaped Earth behind you. Some really cool moments, and I think that's kind of sometimes mods. Ooh, I'm gonna grab that because then I can make more azalea. Sometimes mods sort of go for a cool moment, and I think my mods honestly have been a lot about that in the past. It's, hey, I can build an airplane and I can take off, and a helicopter and a gun. It's like the first time you see that, it's very like, wow, this isn't Minecraft, is it? Um, but yeah, I think something I'm trying to do myself, and I quite like seeing in other mods. So for Flan's mod Reloaded, it's like, for me, it's a bit more about making something that is polished. It fits. Well, again, I keep saying fits, but I don't really mean it fits with Minecraft. I mean, like it integrates with the mechanics. It feels like it is part of the world, and it's not just like some, hey, here's some cool stuff. Yeah, yeah. I feel like I'm just jabbering on, but that's what I'm here for. um, Parrot. I'm still trying to find clay. I have been going a long way in one direction. Maybe I won't live. You know, maybe I'll go a long way. There won't be any clay, and I'll die, and then I'll just go home. Yeah. I was thinking about. There's an idea I've had on my mind for a while, and I don't know if it's any good, but I want. I guess this is another like. It's something I want to create, and it has a reason. Like a sort of, it comes from a purpose of. Yeah, sure, it's cool that I've added guns, but and I would like to bring. Oh, hi. Uh, so I would like to bring back the Planes mod. I guess just the other components of Flan's mod. No, it's not called Planes mod. It hasn't been called Planes mod for a long time. But yes, I would like to bring back vehicles. I would like to bring back Team Deathmatch. I would like to bring back a lot of the components that really made like the mod feel like a whole. And yeah, so there's a few things, and I think I want to have. I don't want to just add loads of stuff and then say, "Hey, there's some stuff." Like, it works. It's fine. It's a cool like thing to do. Um, it. Let me just build. Oh, I have doors. Yeah. So sure, I could just add stuff and then say, "Hey, have fun." And but then, if this stuff is, let me just turn my headphones down. Um, if it's not really like got a point, if it's like, wow, I can shoot a chicken and then, or I can shoot even I can shoot the Ender Dragon and take him down real quick. Like, are you not just done? Like, I think there's something to be said for making the content, like the things to do with the guns and the vehicles, as well as making the guns and vehicles. Yeah, so I do enjoy like adding mods like ice and fire, so you've got dragons to fight, and yeah, you can use a gun, but it doesn't really feel like it's sort of a well-designed interaction. It's more like ice and fire makes dragons, and they have big stats, so you need to use lots of bullets, and then my mod has guns, so it provides lots of damage, and it's like, if I guess if the shared language is health and damage, then we don't have. I mean, there's also armor, and there's a slight. It's not an element system, but like there is magical damage. There's projectile damage, that sort of thing. You know, you've got your blast protection 5 sort of armor. These are the mechanics that we're given. So if we're all just talking in that language, then what we end up with is Ice and Fire says, well, my dragons shouldn't be killable with vanilla tools, so they just have 100, 200 health. I think some of them have like 500 health, I don't know. And then my guns are like, oh, well, this should be more powerful than a bow, so my guns do more damage than a bow. And, you know, when we're all just balancing around some numbers, it's like yeah, you can use them together. And yeah, you'll need a more powerful mod to fight a more powerful mod. But ultimately, there's not a lot of interesting gameplay, I guess. What you see is, like, if you find the thing that does a lot of damage and you point it at the thing that has a lot of health, and then you shoot a lot. And I think perhaps ice and fire. No, not ice and fire. Sorry, iron spells is one of the more interesting ones because they have a lot of mechanics. Because it's a spells mod, it has things like tying enemies in place and so on. So wait, where am I? I'm down here. So yeah, it's sort of it does actually work quite well. But I actually no, I was going to say like it works quite well that you build a strategy out of the spells that you unlock. Hold on. Pardon me. I'm not used to just talking to a microphone for an hour or so. Yeah, so iron spells, you can do things like you can cast a spell called Root. It ties the entity that you're pointing to to the ground, so they can't move. This kind of works. It kind of works in that it does apply to most entities. I found that you can root most things, and they do actually respond correctly, and they do. I don't know what that is. They do actually sort of tie down and stop attacking or stop doing their abilities, but you can see that it's quite a general, quite a broad approach because not only does it stop, the entities from moving, it stops the dragon from doing anything. The dragon cannot attack. It cannot fly. It really shuts it down entirely. So I found that in this mod pack where I had iron spells and my guns, I would simply root a dragon so it cannot do anything. It does contact damage. Everything does contact damage in Minecraft, but so like physical damage if you bump into it. But yeah, you root it and then you shoot it. You root it and shoot it. And yeah, in some ways it's not a satisfying interaction. It feels like when you get enough mods with enough power creep, you are just trying to find the cheesy interactions of, oh well, this mod considers this other mod's entities in this way, and therefore it just sort of deletes them. Like there's a lot of power you can get from something like the create ability to pick up a monster spawner. It's sort of balanced. Like it's an interesting thing to do in vanilla, but then you add a mod pack and suddenly it's just a structure generation mod, but they've decided that they'll put withers on horses as a spawner, and then so you steal that spawner and then you use that for your monster farm, and it's like, yeah, it feels like you're just trying to abuse interactions between mods instead of like them sort of tying in together nicely. What was my point? I don't know if I had a point. I'm just yeah. Oh yes. So wait, is that a zombie drowned with a backpack? I don't think I can take that on right now, but it would be really nice to get a backpack. I'll either craft my own or at some point kill like maybe an easier enemy than a drowned. I just don't really want to take. Not that drowned is super hard, but it's the fact that if they have a backpack on, they get given better stats. And I don't really want to fight a drowned with good stats. So yes, I was thinking about content for my mod. As in, and I don't mean just like content packs and adding more guns and more vehicles. Like it's cool. I think there's still a lot to be said for just picking up some of these cool items and trying them out in your world. Is that my house? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's already quite a bit of value in there. Obviously, I mean, people like my mod, so that's cool. But yes, what I want to do is add some actual gameplay content, not just tools, but gameplay. So it might not be the same mod. It might be like an add-on, or like a content pack, but it's not just content. It's not just Flan's mod content. It's actually like something to do. But yeah, I want to add something that's a bit like something to do. So one of the plans I had, this is where I was coming at this from, and I've completely gone off on a tangent, but yes, whatever. I don't know about climbing up here. Maybe I'll have to go around. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on finding a way up the cliff, but also talking. I'm realizing that it's kind of hard to multitask, which is an interesting discovery. So yes, I had an idea. Just of a cool concept that I wanted to elaborate on and turn into some sort of thing to do with a load of weapons and maybe even vehicles when I get around to it. So, in Minecraft, right? Are you with me? In Minecraft, there's death, right? And when you die, you wake up at your bed, and it's never explained why. Now, I know that's like, oh, it's just gameplay mechanics, right? Like that's the reason. It's gameplay. You respawn at your bed because otherwise, like, where else would you respawn? I don't know. It's or it's more like you respawn at the spawn point, obviously, and then oh, there's a bed, so it's a way to change your spawn point. So yeah, it kind of all makes sense in terms of gameplay, but what if it actually had some lore? So I wanted to sort of expand on that, and also the fact that we've got these phantoms, and I think Minecraft is definitely like adding stuff, just stuff, update by update, especially with the mob modes. Like, it's sort of nothing super well planned out in terms of like integration into like the. Look, I'm trying to like work out what the lore is of Minecraft, and obviously there isn't any. The creeper, for some reason, blows itself up because Notch made a weird pig and it didn't work out. So I don't know. Adding lore to this is very strange. I think the things like the a Minecraft movie and some of the other Minecraft games like Legends, Story Mode, etc. is like they're all trying to make up lore, and it's not very good. I don't know. I don't. Maybe it's good, but like it's just a random assortment of things. What Minecraft has always been. It's all very generic. But anyway, I was like, oh, let's see if we can add some lore. Let's try and come up with like a reason why dying sends you back to another place. And also, yes, why are there phantoms? What do the phantoms want? What's the deal with them? So it's a lot of like random thoughts coming together into like that's a cool idea. I could turn that into something. But my general like it's not all sort of fully thought out. It's not planned. It's sort of there's two aspects. There's like what content do I actually want to make? What sort of gameplay, and also like what's the sort of general idea. So it's all a bit like it's not super well formed, but yeah. The idea is kind of that the phantoms are somehow involved in respawning. So it's the fact that when Minecraft characters die and they wake up in a bed, it's the phantoms that are in some way responsible for that. They're doing it. So I don't know. There's some sort of cost that you have to pay. I mean, the XP and the levels might be it, but there is some sort of deal or symbiotic relationship where they send you back into the real world, and it's sort of like they're the ones who are providing resurrection services. I don't know why they don't work in hardcore worlds, but yeah, you set your bed and they like take energy from that. So it's like almost like perhaps it's that they take dreams from you. They take your dreams in return for like keeping you alive. That's a cool sort of relationship, a sort of deal. You give me something, I give you something, and it kind of explains why they would be mad if you don't sleep for too long. Like if you don't sleep for 3 days, phantoms show up because they want to like scare you back into bed. Like they need your dreams. It's the currency you use to buy your eternal life. So that's the general vibe of where it starts out. Like, okay, that's potentially like an explanation for phantoms. Not that phantoms needed explaining, because Minecraft is a random collection of stuff. But it's just like a little potential, like, oh, it could be that. That's why they're doing it. So that's the general, like, yeah. And then, so, oh, what's the content that you're sort of turning that into? My idea is to have basically dream hacking. I know there's a thing called dream hack. I can't use the word dream hack, it's been like copyrighted. But like an Inception or a dream hack thing. Actually, this is a good setup. I really need to like actually sketch some of this out, but my vision is to sort of have like a big, I don't know, Tesla coil-esque thing, like the big machine in the middle. Maybe it's a multi-block structure that sort of hacks into your dreams, and then the idea is that around that sort of central pillar you can place up to 4 beds, and if you go to sleep in that bed, you get like a helmet attached to you, and then you go to the Phantom Realm, and once you're in, you can basically, so yeah, you can go and fight, and it's effectively instanced dungeons in Minecraft, but you're going to a weird dream realm. And then I was thinking, yeah, if it's based on your dreams, you could sort of put in some way like inspire yourself to have to dream about certain things, so you have some control over what environment you get. The environments themselves and the monsters within would be designed so that you are encouraged to use guns. Perhaps ammo is free because it's a dream, and so whatever you go in with, you get unlimited, or just in some way it incentivizes you to use guns and vehicles. Obviously, I need to actually, get vehicles up to date first, but I think it would be really cool to have large, expansive, I guess, dreamscapes, but they're off the ground, and they're sort of like big, like tunnels suspended in the air, like sort of time trial gates or something. So you're flying around, gunning big flying monsters down. Obviously, this is a completely massive like idea of like trying to make like flying monsters that attack you, and also trying to balance gun gameplay. Is to have like them shooting at you and you shooting at them, and do I do cover mechanics? And it's like there's a lot of different stuff to take a look at, and yeah, I just wanted to share. Like, it's a random concept. It's, yeah. I am doing something. Oh yeah, that's it. Sorry, I went from, yeah, it's like going from chatting mode to doing things mode. Just took me a moment there. Like, I guess you probably noticed since I got back to base, I've been like bouncing around, not sure what to do. So the thing I was doing is that I was getting myself some grout in order to make. I swear I've jumped over this fence so many times. So we need a new shovel. That's a good start. Yeah, get some grout. Make a tinker's station and a tinker's smeltery. Let's start with a melter. And then we can have a hammer, and honestly at this point it would have been much quicker just to go and get some terracotta, but that's not what this game's about. I want to build a bit of infrastructure. I want to, I don't know, yeah, I want to do it properly. I want to do it my way. Yeah. I also want to, at some point, add a way for my mod to do some. Let's just use this. Wait, yeah. I want to add a way for my mod to what's the word? I might want to stop soon because I'm a bit like head empty, stare at furnace. Yes, not the most entertaining. I can't even remember what I was talking about. Like literally 10 seconds ago. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm making seared bricks. I was talking about seared bricks. No, that's not true. I wasn't. Oh, my mod. I want to add harvesting to my mod. That's always been something I've wanted to do. I think it was probably just around the time that like there's quite a lot of time where I found myself sort of wanting to create more, but at the same time finding like every single time I log on and go and check out like, hey, I want to develop something for my mod today. It's like I want to add this or I want to add that, and opening up the project and then like, oh, this is not working, or I'm 6 versions out of date, and just like that got me down for a while. Just I had a full-time job, so I was trying to like grab bits of development time here and there, and to get excited about something and then open the project and realize you have to do something kind of boring instead. That was not good fun. I never really liked that situation that the mod was in for a while. I'm gonna grab some more sand because I think I need glass for some of these pieces. So yeah, it's something I've wanted to add, I think, at some point. I don't know if I accidentally like released this in some like weird, like one of the official servers had it like bundled up, like a last time I did something like this where it was like it was just more like anarchy. It was like just, hey, let's test the mod, let's go. But there was a big like tunnel bore, and it almost worked if you could get it to stay flat, but it was very likely to just go, if it tipped up even slightly, the mining like surface would tip up with it, and so it would just basically go into a death spiral as it went down to bedrock. Yeah, needs more work. But we don't worry about that right now. Let's take that out. Put that in there. Put that in there. Brilliant. Make some of the pieces I need and show you what I'm up to. Yes, so this is all like I just remember. I remember. I will also need some lava for fuel for this thing. So let's get some buckets and we can fill up some of these. Let's make a couple more because it's always good to have more lava. Maybe I should put a pressure plate there. Yes. It is the stream in which Flan forgets what they were talking about. Modding, updating, adding content. Oh yeah. There was a tunnel bore that I added, and it was very experimental and it did not work very well. This is cool. Let's fill up these tanks. So useful for carrying more than a couple of buckets. We can grab our 2 extra buckets as well. Perfect. That will be plenty of fuel for doing basic alloy. Yeah, I want to add more harvesting. That's the thing I was talking about. Yes, so not just in vehicles. I mean, vehicles obviously makes a lot of sense, having like a combine harvester and a tunnel bore and all these things. It does feel a little bit redundant because of create. And I know there's even a create add-on that lets you do full 3D vehicles, which is amazing. And honestly, it's not the thing that I've been doing with my mod. You know, like my mod and the vehicles in it have always been, here's this plane, here's that car. Whereas Create has really got their own, I think it's Create and Valkyrian Skies. But Valkyrian Skies has got their own niche, which I really like, which is you design your vehicles, you build them out of blocks. So there is room for both to exist. There's room for a lot of vehicle mods to exist. I know there are a lot more out there. But yeah, I think it's a different style of vehicles. It's really cool that they are out there as well. So yeah, I think that like having, you know, there's no real need for like me to focus on like harvesting vehicles at the moment, just because you can do so much cool stuff with Create and other mods out there. So what I would like to do, because I've already got the guns working and attachments working, is do something with basically like, I don't know, drill bullets. Drill bullets don't make a lot of sense, but certain ammo types that help, or certain weapon types that help you dig, basically, or do any sort of crafting. Like, I don't know, a dirt bomb that fills in an area and fills it in flat if you use a certain type. You know, I think having more utilities makes the mod more appealing to a broader like set of use cases. So if you're not into just having a gun to shoot things, like maybe there's a pack of Flan's mod guns that are more creative, and it's sort of, yeah, it's almost like a Tinker's construct pack, where you've got sort of, yeah, you can dig in these different ways, and then yeah, it's got 2 weapons in it. So having like drill bullets, I don't know, sponge bullets, you know, all of these different types of things that help you impact your world. Because honestly, like that's what Minecraft's about. It's about like creating a world, and I need a tank. I need glass. Yeah. Yeah, it's about creating a world, and so yeah, I would like must be placed above a fuel tank or a heater. Sure. Okay. Oh, we can put so much in here. Yeah. Let's hopper. I put it over there because this is made of. Actually, this is made of wood, but I don't know if this counts as wood because it's a custom piece. It probably counts as wood. Why was I doing this? Oh yeah. I need to make 3 blocks of an alloy. Okay, but 3 blocks of the same alloy. Okay. We want basically the alloyer. Alloying. Okay. So brass we can get. We can get double the number of zincs that we've got. Double the number of zincs. You know, so I've got plenty of copper. I'm unlimited on copper, I would say. So for 1 ingot of copper, basically, if the limiting factor is zinc, that's what I care about. 1 ingot will make 2 ingots of brass. So this will get me 20 ingots of brass, but I need 27 to do an anvil. That's what I'm thinking. So rose gold. Oh, we're limited by the number of gold ingots, and it's doubled, so that gets us 22, and excuse me. Well, would you look at, oh, there's another one. Is that coal? Oh, very nice. Should have checked this out earlier. Some good stuff in there. That's enough gold. Those are done, but what we want to do is... Oh wait, does the melter... Can I do this in the melter? Alloying. So you need an alloyer, or you need a smeltery. Ah, okay. Okay, so this might take slightly longer than I thought. Of course it does. I will need some stone bricks. Oh wait, no, hold on. Can't I do this? I can just. Oh, why did I? We can't recipes involving cobblestone. I can just do cobblestone and clay. That's great. Sorry to confuse you, Venice. All right. Let's put in 20 clay balls and try this. Okay, this is going to be slow, but it works. Let's get more of these. Build another bucket. You know what I mean? Basin. You may or may not know what I mean. You may be seeing Tinker's Construct for the first time. I don't know. Yes, Tinker's Construct is very cool and can make some cool tools, armor, and it has these very interesting multi-block structures. I'm using the baby version that just does. It holds 3 ingots of liquid, and I'm just using this to make more seared bricks, well, seared cobblestone, because I need it in order to make my smeltery, which is the next level up, which is the big multi-block structure. So I make a little one to make a big one. Clay. So what I will need is lots of seared bricks just to make the multi-block structure. A controller. Okay, any seared brick and 4 ingots of copper. Cool, we can do that. Maybe that's too much clay. Yeah, actually I've only got 2 more cobble. I can always get more cobble, but yep. Next step is copper. Kind of need that out the way. No, it's not enough for a block. 4 ingots of copper, did it say? Do it like this, just bit by bit. There we go. And if I put in a bit more clay, I can finish this off. Yep, put that back into a clay block. Wait, what? Oh! I didn't know that it would, it's got the cobblestone texture on it. I've never done that before. Right. Then I think I'll just build a temporary one and then that's the best way to do this. The smeltery has to be a 3x3 at least. Don't know if I've got enough blocks for this. It looks very cheap, having used cobblestone as my base. Oh, come on. Stop. Right. There we go. Let's sleep. Seem to have managed to keep them from dying just by sleeping every day now. Is there cobblestone provided? There's like lots of basics, but I haven't seen cobble. This weird rack that's missing. Books are very useful. These don't store anything. I would have thought cobblestone would be in their like basic supplies, but maybe it's just too easy to get anyway. Let's put in like a few more clay and grab some stone. I'm going to get some more because we also need some Tinker's cleared blocks for the base of the anvil. But we feels like we can get all this done today. I haven't really decided on a stream schedule or like standard stream duration. Honestly, I just want to play some Minecraft, and I might just play until I run out of voice, which that's starting to happen. I'd be able to tell. Yeah, I jinxed myself. I should find these zombies and kill them, because it's kind of annoying just having constant. Put some clay on those. It's coming together. Wait, oh, yeah. Maybe it's just put in a bunch more clay. Smart inside when you turn it on. Okay, so we need a controller, we need liquid fuel tank. Let's put one on either side. What else do we need? We need yes, we should have item input so we can do that. Yes, the main thing is these drains, because we want to get liquid in and out. There we go. I'm used to having a crafting table that remembers what was in it. Ta-da! Probably shouldn't stand on the melter. I don't know, it might fall in. Let's just make a couple more cobble, seared cobble. A block of clay. I think that's enough for two, but I'll do it one at a time. Yeah. Don't really need the melter. The smelter. Built in a more sensible place, to be honest. Well, whatever. Okay, so we have fuel. We just need some ingots. So we need 27 ingots of our alloyed material, which means we probably want half that, which is 14. I didn't make an item chute, so I have to just put these in one at a time. Okay. So as soon as the copper goes in, yep, we're starting to alloy into rose gold, which is perfect. 2 blocks already. This should do slightly less than I thought. 5 ingots. 3 blocks, 1 ingots. Oh no, of course it doubles. Well, it's sort of this. You get the same amount of metal at the end. I can also jump in to make meat soup. I'm not going to do that right now. Maybe later. Maybe I could put some colonists in. Here we go, Tinker's Anvil. I mean, I haven't even considered the next steps, which is to start casting parts and actually building the whole thing. do I have 4? Yes, I do have. Na-na-na-na-na. Tinker's Anvil. Yes, advanced tool making. I didn't make a basic tool, I just went straight to advanced. So here we go. This is what I want, a sledgehammer. So, I think I might stop soon. That was a good goal for the session. What I will need to do is basically make some basic stone parts or something. Pour gold all over them to get a cast, and then pour the actual material I want, such as, I don't know, rose gold or something, into that cast, and then I can put it together and make a hammer, and then I can start smashing up some terracotta, and then I can crush that terracotta into red sand, and then I can give it to the builder, and we can make the first building hut, which is the first building I need to make in... it's just step 1. This is step 1. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we have a Tinker's smeltery, and we have everything we need. No, we don't have everything we need, but we have a plan, and that's all we need. I'm gonna stop the stream and expect to see this on YouTube soon. And you can join the Patreon server. You can join Patreon, and if you do, you're welcome to join the Patreon SMP if you would like. And also, you might not have seen this, but when I made the colony, it claimed these chunks for me, and it's got my name on it, well, my colony name on it, and you can do the same too. This is the spawn. It's a bit isolated, but I know somebody else has already joined and has gone off somewhere. I feel like there's going to be a bit of a scattering phase where people go and find their bases and get set up, and then we'll start connecting and start, populating this world. It's all very large scale, so be prepared for that if you do join. But yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you next time. And that's it. I've been Flan. This has been Minecraft. I don't know what else. Toodaloo.